Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sania. In today's video I'm going to share with you very important life lessons that I learned over 30 years of my life. It took me, yes, that long to realize these lessons. And if you are in your 20s or 25s or maybe above 35 or 40, I hope these lessons will help you. Let me know which one resonate with you the most. So the first life lesson, that is a very deep one, is that almost 95% people out there, they're just always focused on other people's problems, focused on what the other person is doing wrong, how their energy is impacting them, how they're not able to make progress because of the other person. I feel that is a very wrong mindset. I feel if you can just take care of yourself, everything else will be taken care of. Bring all your focus to yourself, apply those rules on yourself, use that energy to develop your own things, work on your goals. You should not have any time in life to, talk about others. You should not waste your energy on talking about other people, thinking about other people, taking validation from other people. I think these are just the waste of time and energy and it just takes you nowhere. It's just a very lame way of living a life, I feel. You need to get your focus back on yourself. If you really want to do something in your life, bring the focus back onto yourself. That's all. Next thing that I'm going to share with you is you need to stop doing these three things. With life, I learned that when I stopped complaining, when I stopped worrying about how my future will be, and when I stopped getting hurt by people, my life changed. Earlier, I thought these things were very natural. They were not under my control. And honestly, when I talk to people, because they're kind of seeking my advice as to what they can do to improve their situations, I tell them the same thing. It's very common for people to get hurt. And I can totally understand that. I have been there. I've been very vulnerable in life and I used to get hurt a lot by my own close friends, by my own family members. But I feel it's your own shortcoming. Why? Because you're keeping expectations from others and you're not being dependent completely on yourself. If you think that you are getting hurt by people, it means there is a lot of work that is still pending on your own end. People do feel it's not very natural, but when you come to the other side, when you actually feel that you don't really need anybody else to, feel complete, that is when you'll be able to figure out the difference. But if you think that you are someone who do get hurt, it means there is more work that you need to do. It doesn't mean that the other person need to change. It means that you need to change something within yourself, because it's your subconscious mind which has some negative patterns as of now, which has to be resolved. So do the work on your mind and change your reality. Maybe that's why you're watching this video right now. The second thing is, if you'll keep complaining, of course, I don't need to explain this point to you. It's waste of time. Move on. Try something better. Put your energy into right places. Develop your own life the way you want to, instead of thinking about so many things. Which brings me to the next point, that start implementing instead of just thinking. There's always an invisible gap between knowing and doing. You might be someone who knows everything which is going on around the world, but if you're not doing anything about it, it's a waste of your time. People do feel that when they know about all the affairs which are going on around in this world, they are becoming smarter. And this is what generally people encourage in life. There's nothing wrong in it. It's just that I feel the same amount of energy and time could have been invested in something that could have helped you grow in your life, which will eventually help others as well to grow in your life. If you are someone who's just consuming information just to boost your ego, just to look good in front of others, just to gain popularity maybe, or it's one thing to consume information for your own interest, but then there's another way of consuming information just to tell the other people out there that, okay, we know about this. I feel it's just a waste of time. You're not doing anything about it. You're just wasting your time, your energy, and you're also wasting other people's time and energy, because now you're influencing the other person as well to go consume that same kind of information. We should never be influencing people to, consume more. We should always influence people to create more, to give more. So if you are someone who is stuck in that loop, come out of it. Start doing instead of knowing. And this is the only difference I feel is there between a person who speaks a lot versus a person who doesn't speak much but they know and they're still doing their thing. It's a deep lesson because there's always so much to consume, there's always so much to know. We cannot know everything. So just focus on one thing, start working on that thing. I've been a person who used to consume a lot of self-help books. Every other day I used to pick one book and then I used to feel maybe this is the book which will change my life. And this is how our society is like. Have you read that book? Have you seen that picture? Have you maybe we sometimes make goals for ourselves that during this 1 year I'll read 50 books. It's a very wrong goal. What will you do out of reading those 50 books if you're not able to implement just one? So it's always better that we take one book which resonates with us, implement even 5% of it this year. That will make a lot more difference than consuming 50 or 100 books throughout maybe your whole life. And this brings me to the next point, that become independent in life. Independent in terms of emotional stability, mental strength, in terms of physical strength, in terms of financial freedom. If you cannot take care of yourself, how will you be able to take care of others? And why would you ever expect others to behave in a manner that you are not behaving? The problems arise when we don't know what our goal in life is truly, when we don't know what we want to do in life. And this is why we are having this space which is being taken by the other person in our lives. And when they come in and use that space, because we are not using that space, we feel that there is a problem. The world is always distracting us. They're always pulling us in all four directions. If we cannot keep our energy intact, if we cannot use it for our own good, it will be wasted. So my whole video is around this topic only. You must have figured it out that I want to encourage people to use your energy wisely, because life is finite. One day you will be just gone, and on your deathbed you'll be just thinking, what did you do in your whole life? Did you justify living or not? And I feel if you can just think and imagine yourself on your deathbed and then look upon your life, at that moment you will know what is more important to you, what is your priority in life. So it's very easy to say that we don't have any purpose, we don't know what we want, but you've just not put enough effort yet to know what you really want. You've just not given enough thought to it. And this brings me to another point, that learn to meditate as early as you can in life. Why meditation? Meditation, I feel people think it's just a monk thing. It's just for people who are very zen like, or maybe they have gone through a lot of troubles in life. I feel everyone goes through trouble in life at one point or the other. Life is never rosy for one person. It's not all the time very beautiful. It can be for those people who meditate. And not only that, people who are meditating, who have meditated long enough to conquer their mind, and now they know that they can control their own mind even when the situations are not under their control and they are also going through a rough time. They can still keep themselves very happy, also very joyful and under control. If you are someone who's looking for mental strength, if you're looking for emotional strength, start meditating, because meditation is an exercise for your mind which will make your mind really very strong. You cannot even imagine about. So the next thing that I wanted to bring in this video is that start to live in alignment with your nature. Because if you have changed your mental patterns in life and they are not the same as they were 5 years back or 2 years back, you need to change your surroundings as well. You cannot stay there and just say that I have become mentally strong and I know how to take care of my emotions. Your emotional needs will be met only when you will align your life according to your basic nature. Everyone has a different nature. Some people love to sing, some people love to dance, some people love to code, some people love to paint, some people really are good at admin work, are good at leadership work. So if you have figured out that this is what you are good at and this is what you want to do in your life, start bridging the gap between your ideal life and your current life. So if you can just try and take small steps every day, and one day you will see how far you have come in your life. And the last point is that you should know when to quit, when to leave. It's always said that we need to keep going, and we are also taught never to give up. But I think sometimes it's very wise to give up when you know that something is no longer serving you. For example, a relationship, a job, maybe a particular place where you are staying at. You need to know when to quit and when to start afresh. If you have that wisdom and you're able to apply this particular principle in life, that you can actually quit and do something else in your life, that is when your life will change. And it will change for good because you are using your wisdom, and wisdom is something which is applying your knowledge at the right time. Having knowledge is something, but applying it at the right time is wisdom. So always remember this. It will come when you'll cultivate your super conscious mind. When you'll start to meditate, you will develop your super conscious mind. So everything is connected. Everything is connected with your mind. You're consuming this information through your mind, and if I'm able to make any difference in your mind, it means there is some truth in it. And if I'm not able to, move anything in your mind and influence you in any way, it means maybe we don't resonate with each other. And it's okay. You don't have to feel that you have to take all my advice, and which is also good. And I feel that maybe you are not the right kind of audience for me. Maybe there's somebody else who's out there. So when you let go in life and when you know when to quit, and by using your wisdom, what are you doing? You're creating space for the things that you want to put in your life, that you want to grow in your life. And that can only happen when you'll just get rid of the old things. So don't be scared of unknown realities. If you don't have the courage to take that step, develop courage in your life. And that's all for today's video. But I don't want you to be just the listener who is just watching my video, taking another piece of knowledge and not implementing it. Just pick one thing from one of the points which resonated with you and implement in your life, because I don't want my viewers to, be the same. I want to make a difference by influencing people to do the work. I just don't want you to consume information. I really want you to create. That is the kind of audience I want to create for myself. Be it very small, but the impact should be big. So I hope you take my advice seriously, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.